at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Bring on the Jimin. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Army. Wait, did we decide on Jimin or Jimmer? I am torn. The Jimin Shimmer experience.
Jimin. I think it was Jimin. I like Jimin.
Yeah, I think that flows a little better off the tongue for sure. Good morning, everyone. We have Jilly and Chris and Latte and Deb and Juani and Duray, if I'm saying your name correctly, Marissa and Hermione. Well, welcome from
Hermione.
Yes. I didn't know what to say. I knew that was going to trigger you for the piano though. And Leia, good morning. Lisa, so good to see you all. Good morning, Joy and Christine and Christy, Bruna. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey guys.
All right. So we have another full album reaction. This is our only second one that we've done. This is a shorter album. There's only a handful of songs, which kind of works out for us.
EP.
We do have to get to the studio today on some other things. So it kind of works out, but we're obviously going to listen to the whole thing and enjoy it here. And the name of the album is MUSE.
So is this an album or an LP or an EP?
I guess I would call it an LP because an EP is usually the classic 4 to 5 songs. LP is a little bit longer, long players. Is it the other way around?
I think it's the LP is longer. That's the full length album. I feel like EP is more.
Yeah.
These days it could be 6 to 7 songs. I feel like.
And is there
I feel like it's becoming more popular. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Is there segments that we know of that's coming out? I know I got confused when I was trying to find links initially, but I get they help me out with that, of course. Because there's multiple album covers, but only one album. So I was like, wait, are there a bunch of versions? So fill us in on that right away. We don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And okay. So what am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the chat. I knew I was missing something. I'll invite you in on the screen. There you are. Because this might end up on Patreon, and that way we have some how do I point to this? That way I can't even do it. You're here. That way you're with us, even if this ends up on Patreon after. If there's any copyright issues, no worries. Just go there. We'll post the link when it becomes available. Oh, but Agathe is here. She's buried under coursework and work. And yet you still made
somebody get her out of there
for Jimin. Save her. Rescue her.
Put a breathing straw. Something.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's get this party started.
Yes, please. If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell so you always know what content we're coming up with at all times, everybody.
Your conviction is fantastic this morning. Also, please be sure. I'm doing the William Shatner. Please be sure to click on the description below. And
buy us a coffee.
Buy us a coffee, help support the page, even become a silver, gold, or platinum Thronely member for all sorts of cool perks. And we've got something new coming out soon. We're going to announce by the end of the week for all of our members. And be sure to check out Throga.com to learn more about your voice and the 7 dimensions of singing. All right.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so...
All right, excited for this one.
Yes, absolutely. So we only heard one song off this already, which was Who. We watched the Jimmy Fallon version. Remember, it's just the ridiculous slick dance moves and great hook and everything. So we're going to watch that again, but a different version, his official video, so we can hear the song again anyway. And
well, if this song is anything like this jawline, then it is top-notch. Look at that.
Yeah, you don't have to play. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've said this before. He is a handsome man. Just saying.
He is.
Happily married,
I'm not
full
ashamed.
disclosure. No shame. I'm comfortable in my masculinity. The
Yes,
dude's
we're not married to
beautiful.
each other, by the way.
Right.
We have our own significant others, even though some people might think we're an old
We-
married couple on here. We are not relation, as Forrest Gump would say.
And most recently, in our trip to go see 1OK Rock, when we checked into the hotel, he just the guy glanced at us. And will your partner also need a key? We're just like,
Yes.
Okay, so first song is Rebirth, and this is live. There's two songs in this particular video, and we're going to circle back to this for Slow Dance as well. So let's begin.
If I'm trying to be special, can I get closer to
Instant
you?
shimmer.
느껴져 두근거림이 너의 손끝이 날 스쳐 지나갈 때 If I'm trying to be special, 너와 눈 맞추면 노래할 수 있게 Oh, I didn't realize Oh, I didn't think I cared Oh my gosh, 이제 난 숨겨지지 않아 Like 태양이 비추는 vibe 살며시 번쩍
Thank you for that info, Christy, and the super chat.
Yeah.
Good love, I'm trying to find that love. Good love, real love. 시대가 떠나 하루 종일 네 생각이 떠나가지 않아. 너 모르게 한 걸음 또 두 걸음 다가가고 싶어. I will be your reason, 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 reason. 힘은 내게 닿게 to you. You. To you. 하얀 구름이 스쳐가는 바람이 흩날리는 꽃잎이 우리 기다린 것만 같아 저 문이 열리고 와 가까워질 때 이 말이 전하게 I will be special for you.
We do a little pause. I love this question that just came in. Deb asks, does he always sing falsetto? I'm not too familiar with BTS. So from a technical perspective, he's actually using a lot of head voice versus falsetto. There is a technical difference. Head voice, the folds do thin and they vibrate faster. It gives it that Mickey Mouse sound. And this isn't quite as sexy as Jimin's voice, but this is mine. And then you've got, I may have played that up a little bit into the Mickey Mouse realm.
Perhaps.
But
It doesn't always have to sound like that, by the way, but yes.
yes, absolutely. And falsetto, the folds thin even a little bit more and slightly separate, so the air just catches the edge of the folds, and so it's kind of like ee, chest voice, ee, head voice, ee, falsetto. So it's a thinner, typically higher range of notes because it allows them to vibrate at a faster speed.
What does resonance have to do with that? So chest, the chest, there's more of a resonance in the chest. The head, there's more of a resonance in the head than the
And it's
falsetto.
literally where the names came from. So before
Yeah.
we were able to put cameras down the throat and see physically what was happening, it basically chest voice. If you just speak, you can feel a vibration in your chest, and you can probably feel some in your face too. So my name is Richard. I feel vibration here and here. If I go into head voice, my name is Richard. There's no vibration here. There's no resonance as you're saying. Hence, head voice, chest voice. Falsetto is literally false. My name is Richard. So I'm up here, and there's no feeling of vibration here or here. And that's where the names originally came from.
Yeah.
And so
Nice.
going back to Jimin, right now he's chest voice and head voice, kind of dancing back and forth, and he does do that often, and it's just a beautiful consistency of tone that's there. And I don't hear anything stand out that's obvious. Oh, he must have taken lessons from previous. Going back to the other question that was brought up, it's probably
there's a
more
little extra. There's a little extra shimmer. It almost sounds higher in timbre today, just a little bit.
Were you about to say
Maybe in this
Jimmerific?
song?
I feel like you were leaning in the realm of Jimmerific. I'm gonna go with that.
Perhaps.
It's a little more Jimmerificness happening.
I refrained.
But there is often with lessons, it's not necessarily just access to something new because it's still identifiably him, but there's more consistency, a little more flexibility, more pliability with the voice. So there's that, those little gems may show up in a subtle way, but before it might have been more takes to capture it, and now it might be less takes to capture it. Things along those lines.
Perhaps. I remember there was a couple singers that I really liked back in the day. Ed Kowalczyk from the band Live. I remember, I think,
Oh, it's a good band.
the guy from Tonic as well. I remember
If you
distinctly
could
that they started taking vocal lessons, and almost immediately after that, their voices had a little bit. There was a higher timbre to it. I don't know if "higher" is the right word, but there was just like a
brighter frequency kind of
just
mixed
brighter.
in with
It was
yeah.
just brighter. Yeah, it sounded like they got younger or something. Their voice just got higher.
Well, oftentimes with better skill, as skill improves, basically that means you're more efficient at what you do, and there's more relaxation, and it just opens up other possibilities.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a generic realm. But all right, let me back this up a little bit, and we'll keep going with this. Hi, Gaia. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Sierra.
Hey,
Hi,
guys.
Sylvia. Hello.
Hey, guy. Yeah.
There's more to the name.
스쳐가는 바람이 흩날리는 꽃잎이
And he does use falsetto too, by the way. But
문이 열리고 너와 가까워질 때 이 말이 전하게 I will be special for you special just for you for you for you I wanna be with you.
this whole thing was shot so well too.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
Okay, I was going into another song, which we're going to circle back to. So I'm going to change the video, stop it here. Beautiful song. Just great vibe throughout the whole thing. I know we didn't really break into, you get so caught up with his voice and tone right away. It's almost like this song is almost second in terms of like first impression.
Right.
For me, it was just kind of like, and I can't help but like process that first. But I mean, the song just flowed really well. Beautiful piece. It's a
Great
short
opener.
piece. Yeah.
It to me kind of had, without knowing the actual lyrics, what he was saying, kind of had like sort of a nostalgic vibe to it, and I think that's, for me, that chord progression really lended itself to that. So the song was an E flat, and then it goes to a flat 7 chord. So it's like an E flat.
You love your
It's
sevens.
actually more like it's a dominant 7. So it's a E flat with a D in the bass. So the bass line goes down to that 7th. But that's what kind of gives it that sort of nostalgic. Then it goes to the 6 chord, minor 6 chord, or the 5 chord. So yeah, so kind of upbeat. Yeah.
And I'll make sure I have the closed captions on where we can moving forward too. So sorry about that. I didn't even think about that because I was just again drinking in. It's like an instrument, sometimes you just have this like a violin, and it's not that the lyrics don't matter, but sometimes it's just certain delivery and sounds and tones, you just kind of like trigger all these beautiful things.
Absolutely.
All right, so this is an interlude. This is short. It's called Showtime.
Yes, not just a 7, a dominant 7, a very bossy 7.
It's a very bossy 7.
Oh, and also,
what is the difference?
BTS is a dominant.
Yeah, well, BTS is definitely dominant.
A regular 7th in the major scale Let's do an easier key. So let's start on C. Okay.
Thank you.
So do a C
That
major
was
scale.
let's help Richard explain this.
Yes, exactly.
All right,
So if you do a regular major scale, so it's Yep.
right.
Okay, so that seventh tone is
This
the B
one.
major, right? Okay. So a dominant seventh is taking that seventh tone and flatting it 1/2. So go.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
it would be
Yeah, but it's not within this. It's not necessarily that scale, but it's just it goes outside the scale. So what he was doing was basically playing a C
I
major
got-
chord,
yeah, and then in with it.
but the bass was the seventh.
Excuse me, I played the wrong octave.
Yes.
Well,
There you go.
It does make a difference for sure. So as
So
opposed
the difference
to
between those two chords, the one you did first was called a C dominant seventh. Okay, that's the one with
right,
And what
this,
that usually does is it usually leads into a 4 chord, which is an F chord, and that's
so
a
that would go
C
from here
slash D
to
flat.
kind of like leads into it.
Yeah, it resolves nicely. Yeah,
All right, I
Yep.
can see that.
but in this song it was the C with the B flat in the bass. Yes.
Interesting. I'm learning with you.
So you are going to get quizzed at the end of this. Yes, you are.
Perfect. All right, now back to the actual 7, or one of the 7 rather.
One of the dominant 7. I like this.
This is fun. It's like a fair.
Little circus music.
Yeah.
I like a creepy fair. I like it. Creepy carnival.
It's like circus. It's like a crunchy marching band. It's like the sounds they're using or that they're triggering is kind of unique in and of itself.
Yeah,
This
there's
is-
just something inherently spooky about a circus too, isn't there? Especially when it's sort of in that old timey,
Yes,
It's
it's,
gotta
a
have
little
that-
wobbly.
the
With
lo-fi thing. It just I don't know, just
Yes,
makes me think of like it and clowns and.
Well, I don't think of that, but I don't watch those movies. They're too scary for me. I can't handle
Yes.
it.
Don't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show. Smeraldo
That was
This
a
is
little scary.
interlude.
Yeah. Okay. You just never know where you're going next. So this next one
You
is
just never know.
like I don't know if that like. Alright, so we're going to a music video, and so the next song is Smeraldo Garden Marching Band featuring Loco. Have we heard Loco before? Name's familiar. Not recalling. And this is all right, so let me make sure the closed captions are on if we need them. Here we go.
Okay.
Yes, Spaghetti. Thank you.
Oh, more scary clown music.
All right, it does continue into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show.
I'm glad it went right into that. Thank you, Latte Lover. The buy me coffee. Chris, thank you for the coffee. About that.
Yeah.
Already that came in. So thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate it. The logo doesn't appear until we're on this screen without the video. See how it's over by Johnny's arm? It moved. That's why you didn't see it. That way we don't disrupt all of this. I gotta figure out how to point to this. This.
Oh, way
this
to find
lovely
a way to
group of
flex
people.
on camera, Richard.
These people.
You guys know where the gym is? Okay, fine.
It's right over there. All right, let me back this up. I gotta stop interrupting this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show. Smeraldo 가득 맞추라.
Say oh 여러분을 위한 하모니 I say love 자 이제 소개할게 시작된 건 6월 12일 행복의 선물함에 Say oh Let's talk about us 전하지 못한 말 숨겨왔던 너의 맘다 전해줄 거야 저는 고민하지 마 우리가 함께니까 솔직해져 봐
Let's go.
I
That's
love
cool.
you, babe. 다가갈게 너에게
Very cool for me.
I love you, babe.
Yes, sir.
I want you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. I want you, babe.
Yeah, let's go. 반대로 fade away. 매일이 새롭게 이름 부를 테니 너는 편하기만 해줘. 우리가 맞춰 잼해. 느낀 대로 계속해. 바로 앞에서 말 못해도 널 위해서
I've
매일
been
매일.
looking for love and just for you. 빨라지는 속도 난 못 멈춰.
날짜도 없이 하루 종일 머리 위에 네가 떠 있어. 혹시라도 손 대면 난 척 하고 터져버릴 듯이 cause of love.
눈부신 하늘과 흩날리는 꽃들도 함께 할 거야. So tell me how you feel. 그저 느낀 그대로 너를 맡겨봐.
Let's go.
I love you, babe. 다가갈게 너에게. I love you, babe.
Yes, sir.
I want you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. I want you, babe.
And aside from the voice that we keep talking about, I keep forgetting that he's like one of the smoothest dancers we've seen
know.
on our and all of our reactions. I mean, he really stands out. He's super slick. Just his transitions and sense of ease, his body language is pretty damn flawless as far as I can tell.
Yeah, very, very smooth. So yeah, the Sgt. Pepper influence. I'm not hearing it in the music so much, but the video, is that what everybody's talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it definitely kind of has that psychedelic Alice in Wonderland type of thing going on, which is cool. They always have great videos. Always, every single time.
Yeah. And
But musically, it's interesting too. Oh, go ahead. Do you have something to say?
no, I was just gonna say, and we've already heard the song "Who," which we're gonna listen to again, but there's just a sense of I suppose maturity, but I get the impression from these songs like he's just in a good place. You know, like
Yeah. I mean,
Just
so
the way
far,
his-
it's definitely a very positive sounding record so far, EP.
yeah. You say something else, or should I keep playing here on this one?
Yeah, just no, I just like the song. It's, you know, again, got that really just like, I gotta find a good sound. Hold on. Da 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 da. I mean, it's just, they always got those little, not always, but they do tend to infuse their songs with a little bit of soulful jazz. You know, there's something. I mean, it's simple, but it's,
Yeah.
you know, there's always just something
Just
a little
little
bit
elements.
interesting about their chord progressions. Yeah.
Maybe V brought that to the table and kind of seeped into everybody
Yeah,
else's.
Usually equated with sort of more V stuff. It's got that
Yeah, yeah.
old school standard.
But we
vibe,
heard
yeah.
it with some RM stuff too, which is super cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here.
Yes, sir.
I want you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. I want you, babe. 막이 오르고 조명이 켜지면 모두가 제자리에 Turn up the music 준비된 것 같아 시작할게 1, 2, somebody
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, some of the horn parts I can see having some Sgt. Pepper
Yeah, there's definitely
origins. Yeah.
exactly. It's definitely kind of like worked in with that as well. And Mary R said it was also inspiration for them to name their team Smeraldo Garden Marching Band.
Okay. Yeah, the
So
long
the
long name, yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy on the guitar is P Dog. Thank you, Barbara. We never actually put a face to his name. He does so much writing and production. Where is he?
Yeah.
Is it just at the end? Let me see if I can find him. Johnny, give me some good search music. Finding the man on guitar. There he is. Zooming in. Looks like he's 15.
Oh, I don't see him.
Oh.
We can't see him. He looks like he's 0. Yeah. Okay.
He looks like a kid. They all
Oh.
look so young. Oh my goodness,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Okay.
That's
awesome,
cool.
yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so we are moving on to slow dance, and we're going back to the live performance. Brigitte, are you still in the chat? Because I see lots of requests for the acoustic version of Who, and I'm hoping you might be able to send me that. If not, if you're...
The keytar is P Dog.
Oh, the
Keytar.
keytar. I had the wrong guy. All right, so we have to go back now. Hold on. We gotta locate the right.
There's a lot going on.
There's
Where is P Dog?
It's jumping by 5
Where
seconds.
in the world is P Dog?
World, I was just thinking that. Is he wearing a striped shirt and hat? It would make it so much easier.
I saw a meme the other day. It was
Oh, there he
Where's
is.
Waldo?
There he
Oh, there
is.
he is.
Okay, awesome. That's great. Thank you.
It was Where's Waldo, and he was sitting in a meditative position, and it just said, "Finding myself."
That's great.
Fabulous.
I like it. All right, so this is Slow Dance. This is featuring Sophia Carson.
Okay.
Okay, Brigitte is here. Can you hook me up with a link for the acoustic version, please? Thank you. All right, sweet.
I just wanna slow dance. Baby, you can take my hand. 서두르지 마, 그저 우리 템포를 느껴. 너와 나만의 favorite song. Slow dance. 이건 마지막 romance.
Nice.
언제까지나 너의 손을 놓지 않을게. 함께 부르는 favorite song. I feel your heartbeat on mine. 따스한 melody. 그 리듬에 맞춰 relax your mind. 나도 모르는 그 사이에 어느새 너의 미소만 가득 찬 내 맘 숨길 수 없잖아.
Nice.
When it comes to BTS, Brigitte doesn't mess around. The link is already in the
No,
back
she
end
does
for me.
not.
It was done before I even asked. And also, Latte Lover, thank you for the coffees. I saw them come in. Forgot to mention it earlier. Greatly appreciated the 7 coffees.
For some reason, I'm not seeing them come in.
I saw them on the screen, on the main
Oh,
screen.
did you? Okay. Maybe I wasn't. Okay. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But
So
I am paying attention, but I didn't see that.
Are you?
I'm like trying to figure out.
Yeah, this is, and I like the.
Yeah.
I did it, and I'm not clear on the song structure yet. Obviously, I didn't let it play enough. I'm gonna back it up here. But I like coming in on, you know, the song title "Slow Dance" right away, and just like where it sits, like at the tail end of almost like a verse line kind of thing. So it's just kind of like puts you in like that, just mental, emotional space right away. Just that romantic, cool kind of thing going on.
Yeah, and also
Well-crafted.
song structure as well. The fact that it's coming in on the second, so the 2 chord of the scale. So the song is in D flat, and it's coming in that D flat minor. That's the sorry.
So it almost
The
gives
second
you
chord of this.
it almost gives you
Then
a
it goes to
false sense of what key that it is in the first
It does.
moment.
Yeah, because I was assuming it was gonna go. I thought it was an E flat, you know,
Right.
originally, but then, but going down to that A flat, it's like okay, it is.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
가득 찬 내 맘 숨기셨잖아.
That's right. I'm busy doing stuff.
오직 너야. So dance, baby, you can take my hand. 서두르지 마, 그저 우리 템포를 느껴. 너와 나만의 favorite song. So dance, 이건 마지막 romance. 언제까지나 너의 손을 놓지 않을게.
I hear Sophia coming in.
부르는 favorite song. Don't wanna rush, no, let's take it slow, yeah. Let me get to know you. Falling for you at the speed of light. Wait up, give it time. It's you and me.
Cool voice.
Story of moving closer through the night. Feel like we could touch the sky. Couple hours. Oh.
So this is cool because here's an instance where I have a feeling she could probably belt that, but she's matching Jimin's style like that. It's a little laid back, intentionally, obviously keeps like that intimate romance thing where it's chest voice, breathy tone, and then going into a nice head voice. It still keeps it delicate without pushing the song just for the sake of getting the notes or something like that. So it's a cool chemistry that they're playing off in how they're using their instruments. So I'm digging that immediately. Let me back it up again a little bit.
Yeah, her tone reminds me of that one song. It's like, damn, I wish I was your lover. Do you know that one?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Damn, I wish I was your lover.
Any excuse to swear on this channel is really what it comes down to.
Oh.
Well, the funny thing is
I
that
can't
I
help
swear
myself, you know.
way more than Johnny off camera, but on camera, like you look for like little moments. Not that was, but anyway.
Darn.
Gosh darn it! Show us some of the music too. That's
Sophie B.
awesome.
Hawkins.
Thank you, Jilly.
Yeah, I like her voice a lot.
Yeah. Was that P-Dog on guitar this time?
오늘 도와주신 밴드 여러분 진심으로 감사드리고요.
Great
Thanks
band.
for slow dancing with me, Sophia.
I love slow dancing with you, Jimin.
Thank you. 그리고 오늘 시청해주신 모든 여러분들 너무 감사드립니다. 1, 2, 3. 감사합니다. 바이바이.
감사합니다, Jimin.
감사합니다, 소피아.
What it wasn't
Yeah.
P-Dog. I thought it was at a quick glance.
Cool. Yeah. Yet another just feel good jam.
Great
I love
vibe.
it too when there's a melody that repeats itself, but it happens over 2 different chord progressions or more. So I got that opening. Da da. Got the E flat minor. Da da da. D flat or major 7. Da, and then here's where it goes. Da 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 da. Okay, then it changes. Da 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 da. So it's just when you take a melody, because I love the it's all about context. It's so this melody over sounds a little bit different. It's the same notes in the melody,
Right.
but
Right.
the way it's interacting with the chord just gives it a different feeling, right? Just because where the notes in the melody are landing with that chord behind it, it's just different. So if you have a B flat minor in the left hand and you're starting with that A flat in the just those first 3 notes. So you got your 7th, your 1, your 4th, okay? But you change the chord. That 7th turns into a 1 now. And 2nd and 5. So I love that.
That's awesome.
Because I feel like, and I bring that up because I feel like chords in general kind of they go unnoticed in the grand scheme of things. Even in the industry itself, when you talk about songwriting credits, it's usually melody and lyric, which obviously those 2 are very important. I mean, I would say the melody is probably the most important thing. But the melody, depending on the chords you put under it, can totally change the feeling of the melody.
Yes. And it enhances what the lyrics intention is and what the melody is. I mean, it can make or break a song, honestly. Yeah. So I'm glad you took time for that. By the way, this I see a few requests for this. We are aware of Jin's song. I don't know the title of it, but we know it exists. That it's not happening today. We're just doing the Jimin's MUSE album for today, but we do know it's there and it will happen. All right, so we are back on to Be Mine. We've got just a color-coded lyrics here we're going with, and let's begin.
I'm moving, coming, loving, yeah. I'm moving,
Latin.
coming,
The vibe of this whole album. That was Sugar's band that we just saw. Thank you.
I know what you want, and baby, I want the same. Love till the morning. We just keep falling. 어차피 우린 연결된 DNA. Baby come, show me what love is. Yeah. 뜨겁게 녹여줘, 뜨겁게 빨리. Lovers come and go, in and out of my heart.
Love that.
빠져들수록 기뻐만 가는 걸. 영원히 이대로 널 가질 수 있다면 I want you to be mine. I want you to be mine. I want you to be mine. Coming, loving.
Oh, that whole section is great. That pre-chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way they dropped out the other, just the other instrumentation, like gave room to breathe on that line. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, that. It's
It reminded me of like a Zhou Shen kind of.
it's got more of an Eastern sound to it.
Yeah, just a little
which is
bit.
So cool with the Latin sort of undertone with the beat
Great
and everything.
combination. Yes.
Yeah, great combination, and that Latin beat too. It's not totally
Hi,
just
Dad.
your typical Latin beat, which is like
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it does something a little bit different. That's sort of at the heart of it, but it's a really interesting beat. I love it a lot.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah.
The whole setup going into this chorus.
In and out of my heart 빠져들수록 기쁨만 가는 걸 영원히 이대로 널 가질 수 있다면 I want you to be mine I want you to be mine I want you to be mine Come in, love it, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine Come in, love it, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine Come in, love it, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine I want you to be mine I want you to be mine Don't need to worry Just follow my lead
Yeah.
내가 네 맘에 더 가득 찰 수 있게 Baby come show me what love is
Jimin's voice with some
Great feel.
Eastern melody and a Latin feel. Like, who would have thought to bring those three worlds together? Well, obviously, Jimin. But like, he just, I would never have thought of that combination, that rhythmic feel and that melody, and then you top it up with his voice. This is actually a pretty special song. It's cool.
Yeah, to me, this is the single so far from what I've heard. This is great.
Baby come show me what love is Yeah yeah 뜨겁게 녹여줘 뜨겁게 빨리 Love is come and go In and out of my heart 빠져들수록 기쁨만 가는 걸 영원히 이대로 널 가질 수 있다면 I want you to be mine I want you to be mine I want you to be mine Come in, love it, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine Come in, love it, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine Come in, love it, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine I want you to be mine I want you to be mine Happy night dancing, take it slow
There you go. Listen to that.
오직
Jazz.
너만 밤새도록 내 맘이 내게 닿을 수 있다면 I want you to be mine I want you to be mine I want you to be mine Come in, loving, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine Come in, loving, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine Come in, loving, yeah, yeah, yeah I want you to be mine I want you to be mine I want you to
I agree.
be mine
It'd be a great one for a dance video.
Come in, loving, yeah, yeah, yeah Come in, loving, yeah, yeah, yeah Come in, loving, yeah, yeah, yeah
Yeah,
That was
is
killer.
the definition of slick.
Oh, that whole bridge
Man.
broke down, and then the layers with the harmonies, like just everything was super well thought out and just flowed without knowing exactly what would be next. It made sense once you arrived in each section of the song.
Yeah.
So well
Yeah,
crafted.
it didn't seem cookie cutter. But again, that bridge, and I'd have to hear it again, but just really interesting chord changes there again. Just taking it up that little extra notch of musicality, which obviously I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of. Great song. Oh man,
All right.
one of my favorites.
Thank you, Brigitte, for the official acoustic version of Who. That is what we're moving on to next.
Oh, that's Ryan Tedder from One Republic produced that? Is that what I'm saying?
The last song? Is that what you guys were saying?
Yeah. Is that?
Ryan Tedder from the Be Mine. I could
Yeah.
hear that. I could hear that.
Yep.
I think he's a fantastic
Yeah.
writer.
That's. Oh yeah, he's a talent for sure.
Okay. And we have some songs that's going to be coming up from Jin as well. Because Taka produced, was it Taka and Toru that produced something on Jin's album? Like, he's got like a bunch of different,
Oh.
like different songs have different producers and influences. I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see where that's
Yeah.
gonna go. That's gonna be
Awesome.
for another time. We need to carve out time for that specifically, but I'm very curious.
Is there plans for them to get back together as a group, or are they still just so they're all doing solo albums first?
Well,
BTS?
it's because of the military, right? Because they had to sequence.
There's still some
Who's-
in. Okay.
Yes, who's left? Who's still in the military right now? You guys can fill us in on that. I think is there 2 still in? All right, let's go with while you fill us in, we're gonna hit play on this.
Okay.
And this is a song we heard before.
We never met, but she's your eyes at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind.
I remember the verse.
There's so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? If every day
What?
We're supposed to be singing something, by the way.
I am. There's 5 still in military. I opposite.
Man.
There's only 2 out, and I thought it was the other way around. So what is the date? You guys must know, or at least the month. Like when are they all actually? So Jin and J-Hope are out. Thank you. When are they all like able to fully reunite? And I'll start this again. Sorry about that. I forgot to have the video on.
Yeah, I love the vibe of this too.
Yeah.
we never met, but she's your eyes at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind.
June 25.
Wanna give her the world and
Thank you,
so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? If every day I think about her, yeah, every day of my life.
Nice.
And then tell me why I haven't found her. So many people to see, places to go. We still haven't found. We never met, but
Jimin.
she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the word and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? I take a place
Great line,
that
too.
ain't found yet. I put it all on the line. And I'll be the someone she can count on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many people to see, places to go. We still haven't found. We never met, but she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the word and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? Is she someone that I see every day? Is she somewhere 1,000 miles away? Wanna give her the word and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? 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 Who is my heart? We never met, but she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the word and so much more.
Oh, the transition into head voice
Who
there.
is my heart waiting for? Wanna give her the word and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for?
Nice.
That's my review. Ah.
Like an old man shouting at somebody to get off his lawn. Yes.
Jimmer.
Great tune, great chord progression. Again, you know, a good chord progression does so much, and it can steer the melody too. that B minor. Da 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 da. Yeah.
Yes.
And
I was gonna say too, because the other version we heard of this, which was the live version on Jimmy Fallon, and this is one of those songs which transcends the production. It's like that melody and lyric, whether it was a cappella, just acoustic, full band, it could probably be done with orchestra, like a rock riff behind it. It's just one of those songs that can be, copy pasted into a ton of different genre influences, which to me is a sign of just a great, pop element mixed in, right? So it's just something that just like immediately catches your ear.
Yeah, to me that's sort of why I tend to like older songs. That's my era. I like all music, but I feel like the songs from yesteryear, that's gonna even be going back to the 90s too. They worked without that stuff because they didn't really have the production tricks back then. I mean,
Sure.
things were definitely produced, but really it was on the strength of the song. And I love a good song that that is really production based, and I love that also. But
there's craftsmanship in that.
But the musicality with something like that, I mean, it's like killing me softly with this song.
I've heard that. Yes, that's a perfect analogy. And I've heard that with just like a dance club remix of it, and it was still great because that melody was just so beautiful. Yeah,
and there's a reason why those songs are still 50 years later. They still stand the test of time. They're just so strong on their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, this song kind of reminds me of that.
That's a cool coloration for sure. All right. This is the last song on this MUSE EP/LP, and this one is called Closer Than This. I'm assuming it's in English. I'll keep closed captions on just in case he flips back and forth. Not sure. But here we go. Oops.
어떻게 보면 이것도 진짜 팬송이네요.
지금 우리가 이별하는 게 아니고 잠깐 그냥 못
Oh.
보이지.
중간에 베이비 돈 월리가 되게
Pre-military.
그러니까
되게 좋은 거 같아요.
걱정하지 말라고 그냥.
Baby don't worry now.
가서 써본 녹음 시작.
Just in that 10 seconds sets up what the song's about and who it's for. It was perfect.
너도 기억하니 우리 첫 만남이 수줍고 색했던 그때 문득 돌아보니 어느새 여기까지 함께 걸어왔던 거야. 때론 넘어져 울기도 하고 서로의 어깨에 토닥여주고 눈물로 겨울 저 바라보며 서로의 이름을 불러줬지. 6월 13일 그날부터 오늘의 지금까지 너와 나 Even if you're not here 같은 자리에 always Don't have to worry now. 잠시 손을 놓지만 작은 쉼표일 뿐인걸. Just call my name out loud. 다시 보랏빛 물들 끝날. Cause anytime you want me I'll be right here where you call me. I'll be I can never let you go. Never let you go. Whenever you need me I'll be. If you believe me I'll be. I will never let you go. Never let you go. 비가 내리면 비 맞으며 노래하던 그때 기억할게. 눈이 내리면 눈 맞으며 웃어주던 널 촉하며 다시 만날 봄날에 못다한 얘길 전할게. My love, my baby 영원히 네 곁에 이거보단 나 right 두근거려 지금도 안 나.
That's that classic sexy sound, the love of my baby. Like that little cry, vocal fry kind of thing. Just putting it all in the right places.
내게 전할게 my love my baby 영원히 네 곁에 이거보단 나 right 두근거려 지금도 안 나의 맘 잠깐 눈을 감아 눈앞에 서 있을게 oh, Don't have to worry now 잠시 손을 놓지만 작은 쉼표일 뿐인걸 Just call my name out loud
That part's interesting. He steps outside of the key intentionally there. There's one note that's dissonant, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
There's like right there
in the melody. You mean?
in the
Let me hear that
background.
again.
Yeah,
the background singer.
놓지만 작은 쉼표일 뿐인걸 Just call my
Yeah, what is that?
It's
I mean,
it's
the-
like yeah.
that
There's
note?
something
I don't
in there.
know.
It's just a little crunchy. It's the second time they did it.
Yeah.
Just call my name
It's hard to catch. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's got just something a little in there that was obviously intentional. It's it's in the studio. It wasn't like a live accidental note or anything like that, but just gives it like this weird little crunchy suspense thing in the moment.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
thank you for the super sticker, by the way. Video game controller poses triumphantly in between the words "critical hit." Oh, this is the description of the emoji that's selected. So like, what does this mean? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let's keep going here.
out loud 다시 보랏빛 물들끈 나
Purple once again.
'Cause anytime you want me I'll be right here where you call me I'll be can never let you go never let you go whenever you need me I'll be if you believe me I'll be I will never let you go never let you go 나도 맘으로 두드리면 그 웃음으로 문을 열어줘 멈췄던 시간이 돌아오면 Baby I come back to you 우리 다시 하나 될 그날에 Never let you go Never let you go 크게 부르자 이 노래 다시 하나 될 수 있게 I will never let you go Never let you go
Sorry, I'll back it up again, and I'll let it play through. Sorry to interrupt it again. There is a moment here. He's definitely going into that falsetto range. That right. That so to the E. So the folds are just just going back to what I was saying earlier. The folds are a little bit thinner than head voice. They're slightly separated, but there's no breathy tone, even though the folds are apart, because he's got the perfect amount of air pressure coming up against the folds. So the right tension, right. It's just a skill thing. To have easily access those notes, which we hear him do all the time in the context of the 7. But to hear it like just him here too, kind of like without being diluted with other frequencies is great to have that shimmin, jimmer, whatever you want to call it, just pop out front and center there. It's great.
Yep.
그날에 Never let you go Never let you go 더 크게 부르자 이 노래 다시 하나 될 수 있게 I will never let you go Never let you go
Nice.
Well,
Yeah, another feel good song. The statements, artistic statement of this one compared to RM's are so different, both equally effective, whereas RM's was definitely a little more heady. It's just more experimental, I guess. This one's just like, you just want to roll down the windows and just cruise in your car, and it's just so feel good, which, in this world we live in, it's nice to have something that's just,
it's so
just
needed.
light.
But both, but that's interesting
I
too.
love both. Yeah.
Yeah, but just that parallel, that they're both true to themselves and what they're experiencing in those moments. Is just, it feels very genuine and unfiltered in their creativity in what they're doing, which is just wonderful. But the intention for Jimin too is to create all of this, knowing this time period of being in the military and leaving army with this, just feel good and hope and happiness, and like what a beautiful sentiment creatively to do that for.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Right.
good. Listen, y'all army and Thronelys, thank you so much for joining us today. We do need to head out. We've got some studio obligations, but this was awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Silver, Gold, and Diamond Thronely members, for your support as always. We are rolling into New Music November, so we're going to do about 80% all new artists. So if you have suggestions in maybe other Korean artists or whatnot that you love, now's the time to let us know who we should be checking out. And of course, we will circle back to Jin. That's our next reaction as far as BTS goes. So we love you all. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing week.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.